Yo guys, it's me Matrix here, coach of the Welsh Warlords, bringing you week 7 of the TGR's Restricted Rampage. We are a replacement coach and we are up against the rank 3 team, I want to say. I believe it's Toxic and the Tennessee Talonflames. Ooh, that's a unsure name if I've ever heard it. I need to be more prepared off the start. Yeah, so the Tennessee Talonflames, they are currently ranked number 3. They have only picked up one loss, which was their last week, and their team is very good. So they've got Zamazenta Crown and Maridon. Like, very strong, very strong. The Maridon is so strong. Hardly got the kills though, looking at their record. Like, it seems to be Zamazenta with 16 kills, and the Maridon is only on 9. It's died 9 times as well, so maybe I should have checked this beforehand. They've got a Whimsicott for Pranks of Tailwind support, very annoying. They've got Farigarath, which can be really annoying for any teams wanting to go for Trick Room or just priority in general, really. Basque Legion Male, Salazzle, Iron Treads, and Umbreon. I don't include the Stunky and the Shieldon that they've got as 1-pointers. I don't think that matters. So, yeah, they've been doing very well. Their teams usually consist of that Maridon, Zamazenta, as I say, and they kind of rotate through some of the other members of the team. Typically, they always bring the Iron Treads, and I think Iron Treads looks really good into my team. I think they do bring the Whimsicott because I have very little ways to really pressure it or stop it from setting up the Tailwind. And if it's got Pranks of Taunt or Encore, it can shut down Trick Room as well, which is kind of annoying. They've also got ways in Salazzle with Fake Out or Farigarath with just Armor Tail and Trick Room. Or Imprison Trick Room. And just being bulky enough to reverse the Trick Room if they so wish. So, very difficult matchup. Arguably trickier than last week's, to be honest. Like, at least last week I knew the modes they were bringing, I knew what they were going to have into me. This week it's like knowing that the potential that they have and knowing that they can go different ways around it as well. So Maridon's going to be tough to deal with, which is why you can see so many of my terrors are designed to combat the Maridon. But they also kind of combat the Zamazenta as well, so that's also nice. We have got Zacian and Dialga running here. We're running an Assault Vest Zacian, which can take an Electro Drift twice from a non-damage boosting Maridon. It's able to one-shot it back with Play Rough. It can get almost one-shot the Iron Treads with close combat, depending on its bulk, and 9 times out of 10 it needs to be chipped, to be honest. Psychic Fangs is there to take on just a bit more damage into like Salazzle, to be honest, and if they do want to run that Screens Whimsicott, then I can stop it from being a thing. And then Crunch is there just so I can hit Basque Legion and Farigarath for like decent damage before they terror themselves. Dialga this week is designed to be as bulky as I can make it. It does struggle a little bit against the Zamazenta. It's got the Trick Room, Protect, Fire Blast, and Draco Meteor. Draco hits a lot of the team, and what it doesn't hit are the Whimsicott and the Iron Treads, which is why we are running Fire Blast. Fire Blast to do just that bit more damage. I think I did the damage calcs, and I think Fire Blast has a chance to just straight up KO the Iron Treads, wherefore Flamethrower doesn't. And so I'm just going to run it for that reason. It is as bulky as I can make it. It's very much no special attack investment. It's able to get the KO on the Maridon, but I have to make it super specially bulky just to live the hits from the special mons. It should be able to live every attack once, and then Citrus Berry allows it to survive the support attacks like Salazzle or Whimsicott or something like that, where it's a little bit less power. Because Draco should take me, a non-boosted Draco should take me just beyond 50%, and I should be able to recover that back up, and a Specs Draco should take me all the way down to like 96 or very close around there. The It's tough. It's obviously weak to the Zamazenta, but then Zacian does pressure Zamazenta. I don't get the one shot by any means, but it still pressures it quite well. I was going to run Sacred Sword, but after doing some calcs, like close combat, play rough just does more than Sacred Sword, even if the Zamazenta is at +5 defense, like play rough just does more damage than a Sacred Sword. We've got Mamoswine here as the first Mon that's not restricted. It is Terra Fairy to play that mind game with the Miraidon if it's going to go for the electric move, if it goes for the dragon move. I've got the high horsepower, Icicle Crash, Ice Shard, and Protect. It is running Thick Facts. I don't need Oblivious for the Intimidate this week. Ice Shard, yes, can be blocked by the Armor Tail, but like high horsepower and Icicle Crash is what I need the most. And if we can get rid of the Frigraph, Ice Shard does a lot of damage into a lot of their mons like Miraidon, the Whimsicott, those type of things. It's got some bulk on it. It is able to take some hits. I did a damage calc for it, but mostly it's just offensive. I think it can survive an Electro Drift after it's terrored, but very, very close. It might actually not be able to take it. I think that's kind of what the... I'm trying to think now back to what I put the bulk on the Mamoswine for, and I cannot remember. So we've also got the Roaring Moon here. It's not a very good Roaring Moon set. To be honest, you'll notice a lot of the mons are a little bit questionable with the sets. The Roaring Moon is loaded dice, scale shot. It isn't booster energy. If it is, and if Prosynthesis even comes into play, I'd be surprised. And it is booster attack, just to give you that information. It's mainly there to just get scale shot damage off into the Miraidon. It can come in under Trick Room and under speed his 4 fastest mons, the Salazzle, Whimsicott, and his 2 restricteds. Set up a Tailwind on the last turn of Trick Room, or maybe go for a scale shot on the last turn as well. I don't know. It's probably safe to do Tailwind in case they protect. Knockoffs there for the Frigraph just to have a bit more pressure there, and yeah, like it can survive a Electro Drift from the Miraidon, but we've got the Fairy Terror just to question them with the Dracos and stuff. It also gives a resist into the Body Press from the Zamazenta, which is really nice, and again that's also another reason why we're Terra Fairy on the Mamoswine is for that Zamazenta Body Press. Next we've got the Volcanion. Volcanion was a tough one. It really can't survive hits from Miraidon, like just in general. We've got the Terra Ground. It gives us an immunity to the electric moves. It can take the hits from the Zamazenta reasonably okay, like maybe 1, maybe 2. It's why we want it to be specs in order to do earth power damage into Miraidon and just in general, but it just isn't. It isn't sustainable to be ran as specs, so we've kind of just chucked on the Quick Claw because there's literally no other item I could see about giving it, and at least this way it gives me a chance outside of Trick Room to do damage, which is what it's there for. I've just remembered what the Mamoswine's bulk was for. It was for the Iron Head from the Iron Head and Steel Roller from the Iron Treads, so it should be able to live a Iron Head in electric terrain from an attack boosting natured Quark Drive Iron Treads. That's what the bulk is for, as well as surviving a Life Orb recoil. So then we've got, moving on from the Volcanion, we've got Mew. Mew is an interesting piece. I wanted to run it with Electric Seed because it's max HP, max SPDF. Like, we have made it so specially bulky so that it can live the attacks from all the special attackers, and naturally it's actually pretty decent into the physical mons. Like, Zamazenta really doesn't hit it for too hard. Like, Life Orb Crunch is just about a 2-shot into it. And the knockoff from Iron Treads doesn't put it in range of a second attack from it. So it's very bulky. It's hopefully, which is why we ended up swapping to Mental Herb, just because I can't risk the Whimsicott being able to just Encore or Taunt. So It's minus speed natured, running psychic. It does a decent chip into the Zamazenta. Earth power and ice spinner does decent into the Miraidon, and like ground coverage is generally pretty decent into their team, which is why I'm running it on like 3 mons. It's bulky enough that it survives a choice specs electro drift from Miraidon 96% of the time. So from a modest Miraidon. Like, we've tried to do the best I can. Like, it's very hard to gain speed control against this team. They've got a very good way of controlling the state of the battle. And so we just kind of try different things. Maybe we can pressure it with Dialga and Mew. Just trying to pressure their decision making, really. That's all I can really hope for. Try and survive up maybe one turn, maybe two. And try and win the 50-50s in the decisions. So yeah, that's the team. I'll catch you guys in the match, and yeah, see you there. Alright, here we go. We've matched up with Toxic. They have just sent me through the... oh, fuck's sakes, he hasn't done the right thing. Okay, be back in a minute, guys. Alright, whilst we are deciding the rules again. He has sent through the Terra types. So it's Terra Dark Whimsicott. Okay. Water Farigiraf, Water Iron Treads, and Dark Salazzle. Water's annoying considering I brought fire coverage. But it makes sense. Makes sense. Volcanion they've respected. They brought Whims, Farig, Iron Treads, and Salazzle. Yeah, the exact ones I thought they were going to bring. I knew they weren't going to bring Basculegion. Any Pokemon above level 50 will be set to level 50. I don't know if this is the right rule set, but I think it's okay. It's not normal. It's not normal rules, but flat rules should be okay. Yeah, I think all my Pokemon are set to level 50 and above. Yeah, as long as they're above level 50, yeah, it'd be fine. So we brought it down. So okay. Let's go. Good luck, have fun. Although I prefer to say have fun. So yeah, they've got Dark Winds, Water Farig, Water that, and I don't remember what they said the other thing was. Dark Salazzle, fair enough. Oh, I don't like it being Dark and Salazzle, but okay, fine. So I can just lead the restricteds. I think that pressures a lot of leads that they do. But I need to get the Trick Room up, you know? But that's the thing, like... if they lead Whims, though, and they taunt Dialga, I'll be fucking pissed. It'll be a hell of a smart play for them, but I'll still be pissed. Well, if they do that, then Dialga outspeed. No, Zacian outspeed. So, like, oh, this is gonna be brain hurt through the entirety of this game. Yeah, Miraidon Whims. Miraidon Whims. Fantastic. Alright. I survive a Scarf attack. And I outspeed a non-Scarf. And they can't taunt me and set Tailwind. Okay. So many things to think about. So many things. I should also survive most attacks from the Miraidon on the... this is an Ascian. Fake Tears would be annoying, but again, like, they can't Fake Tears and attack before I get the attack in. So, like... and even this is okay to an extent. Oh, this is so okay. Alright. We attack with Zacian, and we swap out Dialga because I'm scared of it going for Encore, or we just protect. Now I think we just swap in you, get you in real quick. Now he's got Tailwind up, I can leave Zacian in. Alright. He doesn't have the best switches for Play Rough. Salazzle, but then I still attack it next turn. Play Rough misses. Yeah, fuck no. You're not encoring me. You're not encoring me. Not happening. Nope. 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 Get out of here. I'm not playing those games. I've played these games before. Don't love this one, because Iron Treads is able to speed heightened, okay. Because like I can close combat it, but Play Rough is better if it Terra Waters. Like I think I just go for that and the Steam Eruption, because that should cover all the bases. Do I need to Terra here? I could. Now Miraidon's gone. I think I'm better off saving it for Mamoswine for the Terra Fairy, but no, I think we do this here. The other option is I could do this and Earth Power, that also covers for it. If it doesn't Terra, yeah, we'll do that. Zamazenta. Needs to remove that. I don't think he goes for the Earthquake high horsepower. I think he goes for the attack into the Zacian, to be honest. But I want the damage boost. And I'm hoping it doesn't have Protect. Yeah, he definitely goes for the Terra Water there. So that means he is not protecting, which means this double up should be decent. Come on, go on. Ah, come on, Play Rough. Yeah, good, 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 good. Good double up, good double up. Alright, we have one turn of Tailwind left and a turn of Trick Room. 2 turns of Trick Room. So I can never go for... Might be better off just to go for the Whimsicott, honestly. I have 2 Mons, but they're so weak. If I can get away with the Steam Eruption, that'd be really good. But I think he protects. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. And he doesn't Encore me into Earth Power. Burn? Burn? Okay. Does get the KO. Cool. So it's not super high defense. Crit, though. Okay. I know Play Rough has a chance to kill from that range if he's not, like, super bulking. Crit definitely mattered there. Alright, Tailwind's gone, and I'm just going to attack. I think I mix it up and I bring Mew. You found the sash. I also just want to point out that I didn't get a... Oh, you'll learn that I'm Assault Vest now. I want to point out that I never got a Quick Claw proc, so that was sad. But that should save me for the next few games, right? Right? Tailwind, Encore, and Moonblast. How does he swap this up? I don't think he leads the Miraidon. Does Salazzle come on lead? If Salazzle comes on lead, I'm fine. Fine with that. I think I'm actually going to bring Mew on lead. Because I think he brings Iron Treads. Yeah, he brings Iron Treads and Miraidon on lead, maybe. Because he wants to get the Quark Drive boost so that he outspeeds Zacian. Yeah. That's what I'd do. Huh. Because he wants to threaten the Zacian so that Miraidon can remain unhindered. I think that's what you might do. Either that or Salazzle. I mean, I didn't show anything other than Play Rough on the Zacian, so that's pretty handy, I guess. He could bring Friggraff. So maybe this is too passive. I don't have Protect either on the Zacian. So maybe I shouldn't have let it. I've got Volcanion. I knew that's what they were going to bring. I have a feeling I live in Ironhead. I think I've calced for that. So I'm going to go for the Trick Room on the Mew, because why not? Yeah, we gotta try. We gotta try and go for the Play Rough here. They shouldn't... It could be a choice band though. Yeah, so they obviously go for the Protect. Steel Roller, yeah. That always kills. I know that. But that's okay, because we still get the Trick Room off. Less okay because of I have to bring out Dialga here, but should have swapped in Hot and Steamy. Should have done it. I'll know for next time. Mamoswine would have been really good in this position. I think I've got to bring out Dialga, which is annoying. Alright, so we've got the Earth Power here, which is really good. He could easily switch into the... I think he swaps into Zam on that slot. I'm just going to try and Fire Blast the Iron Treads. Whimsicott, okay. I'd prefer hitting it with a Psychic than an Earth Power. And it does Terror. Okay. Wasn't sure if he would waste it too early or not. I think he's got me a bit better here. I should have swapped with the Volcanion turn 1. That's good damage, honestly. Burn, 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 burn. No, okay. 67. That does more than I have health left. Okay. I think he's got this game. No, we need this to stay like that. I think we've got to Psychic the Whims and protect the Delga. Because I don't want to get Encored into Fire Blast, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. I think this is an Assault Vest. Iron Treads. I want him to kill my Delga this turn. To be honest, if he doesn't, it gives me an extra 10 to Draco, I guess. Should do over 50. Oh, maybe that's Assault Vest. Double up would have killed that there. That's annoying. I still think this is fine though. Yeah, no, this is fine, this is fine. Because my last 2 mons are special. I'm gonna need to do a bit more damage to that than I physically can at the moment. One more 10 of Trick Room. Okay. Psychic should kill you. And I don't want to Terror yet. So I'm forced to Steam Eruption into Zam, which isn't going to kill it. Which means it's going to get a good body press off into Hot and Steamy. Okay. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So, we managed to recreate the turns, which is good. I don't remember what I inputted on this turn, so I think it's okay. Let's think. I think I can get the kill on the Treads with Steamy, but I would love to be able to do more damage to the Zam on this turn, because we've got 1 turn of Trick Room left. Who do I get rid of? I think I've got to get rid of the Treads. I gotta get rid of Treads. if I don't Terror. But if I do Terror, maybe it's alright. Like, he's going to go for high horsepower. He could miss. Maybe I just double the Zamazenta slot, actually. Steam Eruption. Yeah, I think I'm going to double the Zamazenta slot. With a Terror. And hope, because if he hits me, I can protect the next turn, and then potentially re-Trick Room again. I got the burn, damn it. High horsepower. Yeah. Because I think I've got to go for the Trick Room here. I know Mew's bulky. Is it bulky enough to survive a double up? I don't know what the Miraidon's got. It's definitely not a choice item. He hasn't seen Protect. Does he attack into it, or does he respect the Trick Room? Okay. I survive an attack from Miraidon. 100% here. I EV'd for it. Life Orb. Yeah, had to be, to do that much damage. Okay, okay. So we can go for the kill Miraidon, but I don't think there's any point in doing that. We've got to kill the treads, annoyingly. I don't think I can kill it with Mew. Can I kill that treads with Mew? Okay, okay, okay. What I do is Earth Power the Iron Treads for the kill, and I Ice Spin the Miraidon to weaken its Draco and get it in range. Because it's got to kill the Mew here. That's a good damage, but Earth Power should be able to kill that from here. Because he's got to go for the Electric Drift, and then he can't go for Electric Drift again into Volcanion. Has to go for the Draco. And I think from this range with Life Orb Chip, Earth Power should kill it. Unless he gets like 3 protects in a row. Yeah, he's got to go for the protect plays. I have Quick Claw, and it's not activated once yet. So even if he does get all those protects, I better fucking get that Quick Claw. Come on. Oh my god! Don't do this! Volcanion, you've been on the field for how many turns? How many turns of Trick Room is there left? 1. He's got... No way he gets the triple. No way he gets the triple. No. No, you weren't that lucky. You weren't that lucky. Let's go, Volcanion. For the win. The Trick Room paid off. Let's go. Tough matchup. Tough matchup. Tough player. We managed to get some good reads in. So, good positioning. And yeah, that's a win for us. Keeping us in. Keep us in playoff contention. Which means we do enter our final week against Batista with something to lose. So, yeah. Going to be one hell of a final push for the end of the season. Thanks to Toxic for playing. GG's. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching.